John, after so many years that you wrote the book about women, men, Venus, Mars, it's still the same thing?
You know, when couples get married and a woman just starts to depend on her husband because she has children, then suddenly men are from Mars, women are from Venus. When people are single, they have a combination of masculine and feminine inside, so they not understand so much the differences. But once you're in a relationship, a sexual relationship or a relationship where you have children, or the woman depend on the man for finances, immediately you start to see the problems, and men are from Mars, women are from Venus, give you a new understanding. So you not feel rejected, so you don't feel you're criticized, you have better understanding and acceptance. Acceptance is so important.
But you know, now in these years, most of the women don't depend on their man. Oh,
that's right.
We think about it, but later they depend on. It's a different situation in the couple. Are we having women from Mars and men from Venus? Or what is happening with that?
It is definitely happening because as women today are more independent, they don't need men like they need men before. So it's harder to feel the love. You see, if I don't eat food for 2 days, and then you give me food, I feel so much love because you feel I need the food. I'm hungry. But women today, when it comes to men, they're not so hungry because in the past, women needed the man to make the money, to give her safety, to protect her. And now they not need that. So they can't feel so much love as before. But what I teach is now people are more evolved, more conscious, more aware. We can be both masculine and feminine. And it is our responsibility. As a man, I must learn to be happy on my own. A woman must learn to be happy on her own. And everybody believes that. We cannot blame someone else for our unhappiness. But why I need my wife? Because through her, I can be happier. I'm happy, but through her love, I'm happier. And a woman today, she does not need a man to be happy. But she does need a man if she is heterosexual. She needs a man to make her happier. And that's the power of relationships today. Never before is it possible to keep romantic feelings alive so that the relationship brings increasing happiness and joy rather than more frustration and more distance, or for many couples, like old-fashioned contentment. Contentment is okay. Some people want just contentment, but modern people today generally want passion. So my new book called Beyond Mars and Venus talk about the new skills, the new insights so that couples can have lasting romance, lasting connection, lasting increasing love. Like in the beginning, how to bring those feelings back. That's the new book.
That's very hard because for many men or for many women will say, you say that they feel better when they are in a couple or happier. For many, they think they will be happier if they were without that couple.
Oh, yes, yes, yes. You know, a funny comedian, he said, there's so many single people in the world, and they are unhappy. They think, oh, if I can just find my soulmate, I will be happy. And there's so many married couples thinking, oh, if I can just leave my soulmate, I will be happy.
Exactly.
We must learn the first step, and I teach this in Beyond Mars and Venus, how to be happy, not depending on other person. That's important, and people can do that today. Women don't have to depend on a man's money to be happy. She can make her own money. But to be happier, which people want to be happier, that's where good communication, that's where romance comes into play. Otherwise, you feel like you're trapped in a marriage. Many people feel trapped because they can't have those feelings because they have not learned how to find those feelings within yourself first. Because we begin to think, oh, my partner must change and then I can be happy. No. You must change to be happy. Then you give more love to your partner in a specific way, and they will give more love to you in a specific way. And then you can go from happy to happier. This is a very important point.
Like somebody says in their presentation, the problem in a couple is that you want your couple to be perfect. Yes. The other problem is that the other part of your couple wants you or your partner or wants his couple to be perfect.
Yes, so, yes. The problem is both people are not perfect. And that's what love is. See, love allows us to accept and embrace people, to see the good even though they're not perfect. And that's what a marriage can teach us. In my marriage of 34 years with my wife, by learning to appreciate her, to love her, to care for her, even though she's not perfect, and clearly I'm not perfect. You know, I'll tell you one fun story. When we were married, at one point, 23 years, I said to my wife, tell me how you rate me as a husband. She said, as a father to our children, you are the very, very best. I cannot imagine a better father. As a husband, you are not perfect, but you have given me the greatest gift any woman could want. And I said, what is that? She said,
divorce. I know, sorry. Divorce was the best.
The greatest gift.
Yes, I know. I said the greatest gift is divorce. No.
No, not the divorce. Okay, that's a little fun. Yeah. No, that was not the. She don't want the divorce. She basically say, you give me the greatest gift, which is, this is her talking now.
Yes.
I know that I can say things or do things, and it makes you very upset inside. You become angry, you become frustrated with me, but when you become angry, you stop talking. You always stop talking. You go to your cave, my room. You do some magic, I don't know what you do, but you always come back to me with more love. So I know nothing I can say or do will make you want to leave me. You will always be here for me. That's safety.
Incredible. What do you do in your cave?
Okay, now what do I do in my cave? Well, you know, I write in Men Are From Mars, Women Are From Venus.
Yes.
To every man he need a cave. Now the cave is a metaphor for doing something that does not involve your partner to make you happy. Okay, I'll say that again. You know, we look to our partner, they make us so much happier. But every man must take time to pull away and find his happiness without his partner. And a woman, during that time, she said, well, what am I supposed to do? I say, he's giving you a gift. Now you must learn how to find your happiness without him. But see, women, when they feel happy with a man, they want to hold. Men, when they find happiness with a woman, something happens in the body, and he wants to pull away. Now, I explain that in Beyond Mars and Venus. I explain that for women, the hormones in the body that make her feel good are estrogen and progesterone. The hormones in a man's body that make him feel good are testosterone. A man needs 20 to 50 times more testosterone than a woman for him to be happy. And a woman needs 10 times more estrogen than a man for her to be happy. And if she's to be romantically happy, in love, enjoying the sex, everything is so wonderful, her female hormones have to become 20 times more than the man. So now we have scientific understanding of when the man pull away. Why he pull away? Because when he loves his wife, when he loves her so much, his estrogen come up. Estrogen is the hormone of love. So his estrogen go up, his testosterone go down, and how to build his testosterone up again? Pull away, and then the testosterone will begin to come back up.
Right.
That's why this is ancient knowledge as well. The Buddha, he would teach for men, not so much women, men, to close your eyes and forget your problems. That's what meditation is. Close the eyes, forget your problems. That's one thing you do in the cave. Now see, women, often men will say
what do women have to do? Just to come calm, go back shopping, or what do women have to do?
She must do something. The man, when he pulls away, he must do something to forget his problems, enjoy himself. That's build the testosterone. Then when the testosterone come up, he wants to come back to her.
Yes.
When he pull away, she wants the estrogen, the love. But what can she do? That's for her to learn how to be happy alone, not depending on him. So she can go shopping for shoes.
That's the one thing that makes them happier.
Yes, whatever makes her happier without depending on the man. Shopping, talking to a friend, going for lunch together, doing things in her life that she enjoys doing without rushing. If she is rushing, then she's making testosterone. If she is relaxed, she's making estrogen. And many women say to me, oh, I cannot relax. I said, well, that's your problem. Don't blame him. You must look at yourself.
No problem. Women will blame every time you want
man.
They
always want to blame the man, but this is the learning. Is if you realize when you're not happy, when your man pull away, I know you feel, oh, we must connect, we must connect. No, no, no. You must learn at that time to let go. And how to let go. This insight on estrogen, progesterone help you very much. Do things that you enjoy to do. You must have many things you can do that make you happy without depending on him. Right. Then when you're happy, he will come back. And then you'll become happier. It come happy and then happier. And then he will pull away. You go find happy and then happier. So a dance, a marriage, a good marriage, a romantic marriage, it's like a dance. You get close, you pull away. You get close, you pull away.
That's a good idea.
It's a natural rhythm of life. This is natural. And we can do this now. Why can we do it today, not 20 years ago? Because today, women can be more independent. When a woman can be more independent, then she can then pull away from the man. He pull away, now she can say, oh, I can make my happiness. I'm not so dependent on him. So this is like new skills. And my book, Beyond Mars and Venus, it's bigger than Men Are From Mars. It has lots of insights and skills to help women solve another problem. Another big problem today is that when women have jobs and they're more independent, or they're busy in their lives, either of those things, busy or making money, make male hormones. And female hormones go down. So she must recognize the symptoms of when she's making too many male hormones. She will feel overwhelmed. She feel, I don't have time. Well, she doesn't have time because she's making choices, values. But they become aware the symptom is too much to do means too much on the male side. Then she must come back to the female side. How to come back to the female side to make the female hormones? Talking, sharing, very powerful. This is how man can help her if he learns to listen. But women must learn how to communicate what they feel, their experiences, without blaming the man. So maybe what she feels is discontent because of the man. Then you must say, if you share that, you must always preface it with a message like, oh, I just need to talk for a few minutes about my feelings. It's not a big deal. You don't have to say anything. I just want you to understand me. Because when women can share their feelings and not be afraid the man's going to argue back, then she will make lots of female hormones. But the man will argue back if you're blaming him. So you must always find things to talk about that don't blame the man. And occasionally you have some complaints. It's okay to have some complaints, but less complaints. And only bigger complaints. Little complaints overlook. It's a waste of time. It make offense to him. Why are you upset about some little thing? Because I do so many big things. The flip side of that is the mistake we men make. Is we think, why she wants so much? What women need most is lots of little things. Affection, I love you, hugs, 4 hugs a day, plan a date every week, do something fun, something nice, give her compliments. All the things men did in the beginning, he must continue to do. The little things. Remember, it's little things. It doesn't take a lot. But he thinks, why I have to do little things when I do the big things? Like earning money and big party for anniversary, vacation. You know, all these big things, men think that's enough. No. If I give a woman 24 roses, estrogen go, oh, so nice.
Now, if you give 24 roses, she will ask you, why you didn't give me 25? That's enough.
Yes, and then that's called a little old-fashioned complaint. So
right.
You just ignore that. But the point I make is when you give her 25 roses, the estrogen go up. You give her 1 rose, the estrogen go up. So what women really need is lots of little expressions of love. That's the secret. It keeps the hormones in balance. Then what happens is she doesn't say, why you not give me 25? Because what happens in a woman's brain, when the female hormones go low,
Okay.